colonial pioneer team rarely consists of more than a few dozen specialists. It's clear that none of them have survived. The Cerberus group has a lot to answer for here.
No message, just a locator signal.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
I need to know what's going on. Why is this place crawling with Thorian creepers?
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the only ones left.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some kind of link between the creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos. The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied. I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the creepers here.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. Exogeny was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct communication with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the Exogeny site on Pharos. They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
Maybe we can work something out.
Normally Exogeny would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
This isn't about money. It's about justice. Blood for blood.
That's not going to happen. Open fire. Open fire!
According to the log files, the ship was out near the Perseus Veil. Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board, and then... This doesn't make any sense. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Veil, like they wanted the Geth to find them.
That artifact must have done something to them. Why else would someone fly into Geth space?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart. It doesn't say anything about how the ship got back into human territory.
Yeah. The Geth turned them into husks and left the ship where someone would find it, trying to show us what happens to organics dumb enough to enter the Veil.
Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. I'm your host, Madam Madigan. So, we will in this episode get to Vermeer, don't worry about that. But there is one more mission that I want to do before we go to Vermeer, and that is... Asari diplomacy. Nassana Dantius has hired you to rescue her sister Dahlia from a mercenary group working out in the Artemis Tau cluster. Investigate mercenaries. Head to the Macedon system in the Artemis Tau cluster and investigate the mercenary attacks. And that's what we're gonna do. But first, we're gonna do a codex. Weapons, Guardian. A ship's general area AR defense integration anti-spacecraft network. Anti-fighter laser turrets on the exterior hull. Because these are under computer control, the gunnery control officer needs to do little beyond turn the system on and designate targets as hostile. Since lasers move at light speed, they cannot be dodged by anything moving at non-relativistic speeds. Unless the beam is aimed poorly, it will always hit its target. In the early stages of a battle, the Guardian fire is 100% accurate. It is not 100% lethal, but it doesn't have to be. Damaged fighters must break off for repairs. Lasers are limited by diffraction. The beams spread out, decreasing the energy density, watts per something, the weapon can place on a target. Any high-powered laser is a short-ranged weapon. Guardian networks have another limitation: heat. Weapons-grade lasers require a cooldown time during which heat is transferred to sinks or radiators. As lasers fire, heat builds within them, reducing damage, range, and accuracy. Fighters attack in swarms. The first few will be hit by Guardian, but as battle continues, the effects of laser overheat allows the attackers to press ever closer to the ship. Constant use will burn out a laser. Guardian lasers typically operate in infrared frequencies. Shorter frequencies would offer superior stopping power and range, but degradation of focal areas and mirrors would make them expensive to maintain, and most prefer mechanical reliability over bleeding-edge performance where lives are concerned. Solarians, however, use near-ultraviolet frequency lasers with 6 times the range, believing that having additional time to shoot down incoming missiles is more important. Lasers are not blocked by the kinetic barriers of capital ships. However, the range of lasers limits their use to rare knife fight range ship-to-ship combat. So we are going to head to the Macedon system in the Artemis Tau cluster. asteroid. A metal-rich asteroid. Light metal surveyed. While scanning this asteroid field in the Artemis Tau cluster, you detected a large deposit of titanium. Portland. Portland is an enormous terrestrial planet, half again the size of Earth. Despite its thick atmosphere, the weak output of the red dwarf Macedon leaves its surface biting cold. The crust is mainly composed of silica, but significant deposits of iron and other industrial metals are present. These iodes may prove rich enough to be profitably mined despite the heavy gravity. Matriarch's writings discovered. You were scanning the planet Portland when a strange signal came from orbit. Navigator Presley determined the signal was from an ancient beacon. Your salvage team brought the beacon aboard and found one of Matriarch Delinga's writings in its storage compartment. Potavig. Potavig is the second of the Macedon system's giant terrestrial planets and by far the more interesting. Most of the surface is covered by a vast sea of liquid ammonia, in which a unique aquatic ammonia-based biosphere is developed. While the frozen continents are largely bereft of life, a rich bounty of complex organisms, many larger than a human, flourish in the chilly, toxic sea. While dreadfully inhospitable to humans, Potavig is suitable for colonization by the Volus. Negotiations between the system's alliance and the Volus patrons, the Turian hierarchy, have made good progress. Fargulus. Fargulus is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with an abundance of airborne hydrocarbons. Gas deposit surveyed. Scans from orbit have detected a large concentration of xenon. Shargia. Shargia has a very dense atmosphere of ammonia and oxygen. Its temperate surface is mainly composed of alumina with deposits of sulfur. Calm buoys in the system have recently logged a number of unregistered vessels operating nearby. Shargia has an extensive silicon-based, oxygen-breathing ecology. Heavily populated areas are covered with fine silicon dioxide dust, the respiratory byproduct of the world's higher animal forms. High-speed surface winds, often laden with abrasive silica dust, present a hazard. In areas where the wind deposits a great deal of silica, footing can be treacherous. EVAs are discouraged. Now let's land. And let's give Liara that lift. Lift lasts even longer and allows you to hit more objects with a much bigger field. Contains the target in a Mass Effect field that holds them in place, but also makes them immune to damage. So let's go to the debris, and then the anomaly, and then the stronghold. All right, we made it to the debris.
Securing point.
No! Let's go to the anomaly. Matriarch's writings recovered. It's not clear who lived here, but it appears to have been abandoned for some time. The container in the tent held, among other things, one of Matriarch Delinga's writings. You successfully surveyed a large deposit of thorium. Die!
Hold the line! I'm on it.
Under fire!
We're taking damage.
And we should wait a bit.
Taking hits.
We're hit!
Okay, time to get out. Time to go.
Taking hits.
And we should wait again till our shields are back up.
Under fire.
We're taking damage.
Taking
Hull
hits.
compromise. Hull compromise.
Under fire.
Hull compromise.
Taking hits.
We're hit! Taking hits.
We did it.
All targets down. Waiting for orders.
Ready.
Soft kill deployed.
Targets eliminated.
And we leveled up. So we could do first aid. Yeah, let's give Liara first aid. We could have first aid. I'm kind of feeling the sniper rifles. And then for Caden... Let's give him decryption. Let's give that to Caden. So now we're going upstairs. And let's investigate this desk. You discover evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nassana, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nassana with this. Go to the embassy lounge on the Presidium level of the Citadel and tell Nassana that her sister Dahlia is dead. Whoops. And then while we're there, we can get Liara some new armor. But first we need to deal with this Dantius lady.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
world stretching out before you really makes you appreciate the Citadel as a true wonder of Prothean engineering.
You can see half the Citadel from up here.
We might not need to go shopping after all. No. Yeah, we gotta go shopping. Look, that armor only looks good on Ashley.
When you look out and see something this beautiful,
I think they could both do with some new armor. I think I'm good, but they need to change their armor.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with L-Corps cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the L-Corps with a Hamlet who uses L-Corps body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
nice to see so many humans working for CSEC.
It was the Turians who first suggested creating a single organization to maintain order on the Citadel. Perhaps that is why more than half the force is Turian.
Nice to see so many humans working for CSEC.
Did you know Citadel Security is the largest multi-species law enforcement agency in Council space? It was the Turians who first suggested creating a
Now let's talk to Nassana.
Yes, Shepard? Did you find my sister?
I found her. You lied to me. Yeah, you lied to me, you...
Dahlia's dead. I killed her myself. If you don't want to end up like her, start talking!
No need to raise your voice, Commander. Surely you can understand why I lied to you. If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. That is why I misled you. I could not risk you exposing me. But now that Dahlia is out of the picture, it's no longer a problem.
You should have told me. She deserved to die. I don't like being used. Yeah, Nassana, I don't like being used. You're treading a very dangerous path.
Do your own dirty work next time.
I am sorry I wasn't honest with you. We have trust issues in my family.
Obviously.
I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
I've got a better deal. Credits won't cut it. I don't know. I don't even need the credits at this point. Yeah, credits won't cut it, sorry.
I'm a Spectre, not some merc for hire. I can find credits anywhere.
True, but I'm the only one who can authorize you to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, she did. For helping Nassana deal with her sister, she has added you to the Armali Council client list. Now when you visit certain stores, you will occasionally see the very rare and valuable Armali Council items made available to you. Okay, so from here on out, I'm gonna do some shopping. I'm gonna get Liara and Caden some new armor. I'm gonna do some selling. And I will see you back on the Normandy, and then we can head to Vermeer. Bye.